How often were you lied to by teams leading up to the draft?
Oh, a fair amount. And
do you take it personally?
I remember. Yeah. I mean, if he's there, we'll take him. That kind of thing. And then it doesn't happen, and then it's the mealy mouth. Listen, Aaron Rodgers, my biggest draft story ever. Sitting there watching him fall, we found out later from him there were teams that told him, if you're there, we'll take you. And then all those teams passed, and then the best player in football fell in our lap.
Why did they? So you're in the war room there. Why do you think Aaron Rodgers dropped?
I don't, it's something we talked about Josh Rosen this year. Was there something turning people off about Aaron's, his confidence, his kind of California cool, his wry sense of humor, all the things we like, and the fact that it's the position. This is not like this year's NFL draft. You didn't have that many teams that were like, we got to have a quarterback. So once Alex Smith went, everybody's like, well, more need-based. And even our decision, like, should we dip into our second-round grades, because Aaron was the only first-round grade left, and take a corner and take a linebacker or whatever we needed. And our coaches certainly wanted that because they don't want a first-round pick that's not going to help us with the most durable quarterback in history on our roster. But, it's trust the board.
But who broke the news to Favre that you were taking Aaron Rodgers?
I got the call from Bus.
His agent.
The agent. Yeah, I didn't talk to Brett. And I told Bus what I tell everyone is, listen, we trust the board. He's the best player on the board. At some point, Brett's not going to be here. I mean, listen, we traded quarterbacks all those years, the Hasselbacks and Aaron Brookses, because we realized they're never going to play. But with Aaron, it was obviously different.
Oh, man, I would pay to hear that phone conversation between you two.
I don't know who talked to Brett, probably Mike Sherman, our coach.
But just it had to be a little bit awkward as Favre's agents calling saying, what are you doing? Now, why aren't you getting him, somebody who could play a tackle or an offensive lineman? You're drafting his successor.
Same thing, you tell the coaches, like, coaches are judged, and P.S., that coaching staff was fired that year, and we brought in Mike McCarthy, but it's tough. You general managers, I was management, you're forward-focused, and coaches are all about the immediate and players.
One other thing, I see, and I don't know if you see this, but, the personality traits or quirks, I see Josh Rosen, I see a little bit of Aaron Rodgers in there as well.
Yeah.
Is that apt comparison?
Yeah, and me personally, I think it's a positive. Now,
I did too.
I think some people say, well, we want our quarterback to be a football guy. And I'm like, really? Really? I mean, you want a balance. To me, the most successful people in life are balanced and can focus when they need to. And he seems to have kind of this off-the-charts intelligence and ability to not take things too seriously, totally like Aaron. And I saw a video of them together. They share the same agent. I like them. And it's just, to me, it's the other part of this, Dan, quickly, is that Sam Bradford, once again, wins the business of football while he's a placeholder, second time in 3 years, for Wentz 2 years ago.
Pretty good.
And now he's a placeholder, and Rod Rosen will be in there soon enough.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.